Okay, guys, this is the second part of that video or clip that I've added to it. I'm going to share with you guys the surge. I want to share with you the recent surge that I saw here in the Queen City and what you need to do about it when you see this or what you shouldn't do about it. And I'm going to share with you one of my actual payments, one of my actual, a lot of people won't show you what they make. And I don't know if it's because they're not making sure surge or, I mean, this is what you make. So it's just like, sometimes you have to not to be bragging or anything, but you got to share with people what you actually have done in order that they may become believers per se, because seeing is believing, that type of thing. So I'm going to share both with you. Two pictures I took with my GoPro, and then I'm going to share with you my live off of my cell phone. I'm going to bring it up, my screen recorder, it's from my phone, and share with you the actual payments that I received from Surge. All right. So I'm going to minimize this here for us. Bear with me here a minute. Just bring up my personal screens here real quick. I'm going to open these up so that you can see them because I know this video could be a little bit small sometimes. These pictures on the video could be small. Now, guys, here's what we have. Can you see in this first picture, Uber is paying $11. I was at the airport when this happened. Uber is actually paying $11 more over your trip. Okay, average trip, say you went to the airport with this person down there. You picked up a person from the airport. No, let's just say this. I'm driving to the airport, okay, downtown. We call it uptown in Charlotte. I'm driving uptown to see if I can get a customer. As I get closer to this surge, on my actual desktop, see where it says, the little circle where it says on your next trip? That means just what it says. It means that on your next trip, if you don't make it to this spot, once you get to this spot, there's a number that's going to come up there, a dollar amount that says that you're going to make this amount of money on your next trip. So if you make it to the surge or not, on your way to the surge, that number will increase. You get into on the right here where it's deep dark orange surge, they're guaranteeing, and as you can see it right here, $22 over the Uber ride. And if you don't get a customer or rider in that surge, and say the surge goes away, you go somewhere else in town, you still get $22 over the ride. That excites me. I'm sorry. You get $22 over the ride. Same with the picture on my left over here. If you don't make it to this surge, and you just say you make it to the surge and you don't get a rider. It used to be when you got to the surge went away, and you were back on even ground. Whatever the ride was, that's what you got paid for the rate in your city. It's not like that anymore. They have made this so much better because once you get to that surge and you don't get a rider, the surge goes away now. You still get paid $11 for the next trip. It says on the next trip, and you still get paid $22 on the next trip. I mean, it's a no-brainer. So if you decide, just say you're in the city and you're close to, and you decide to go to that area, and it guarantees you a certain amount for the next trip, it means what it says. And I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to show you where I got surge, and I wasn't very close to the area, but I began to drive to the area. And yes, if you get a caller before that, you should take the call and go take that call and take care of that customer and work your way toward it if you're in that area. Don't chase it, just work your way toward it. So I'm going to share with you a live screen here on my particular desktop. Give me just a second here. Pull that up for you. I'll get that back up. And I'm going to pull my phone up for you. And we're going to turn it on. I've already logged in for the purposes of time here. And I'm going to share with you on this particular week, I did $656.29. It was a good week. I mean, I work part-time. That's a pretty good part-time payment, right? So, but what I really want you to look at on this week, on this Sunday, I want to open it up and let's see, 656. There we go. And I want you to see my trip on Sunday, November 19th, and I want you to see what happened. So I'm going to click on that, and this is the first time that it happened at 5:59 in the morning. I caught the surge, right? So if you click on the $30.04, how did this end up being $30.04? Okay, we go down here You can see the base fare in my area is 83 cents per mile distance. I went 11 miles. You can see the time. I got paid for the time. You can see the surge right there, $15. $15 of surge. When you add all this up, Uber takes their 20% in my area. Your earnings, or my earnings in this scenario, was $30.04. I'm going to show you another case. Morning, same morning, right after that call, I caught a $22.87 payment. We go in there at 6:46, 22. I drove 17 miles. It was only 21 minutes on that one. Okay. So here we go again. Surge again. Excuse me. So I caught surge again right after the first surge call. This is the base fare, the distance, the time, and this is the surge, guys. This is on top of everything else. 925 on top of all this here. So I made 22.87 on that. So my total for that Sunday morning, and I did this before I went to church, just so y'all know. I did this before I went to church on that day. I made $52.91 just picking up 2 calls. So as you can see, the surge absolutely works. Okay, the surge works. So there's the proof. Surge works. So I'm George myself. I can help you. You must know that I know after a year and a half, even with the new changes, I've adapted to how to work the surge so that I can get paid pretty good. That's a pretty good, I didn't divide the amount of time that I spent and the total amount I made, but I made pretty good per hour. Very well for the short amount of time that I put into that. So, hey, if you want to learn more, get more great content like this, and if you like, comment, and you subscribe to my channel, if you like this kind of information, go ahead and do like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And below in the description, right below this video, you will see my link, my website. I want you to look at that too. That's another thing that's very important that you have as a website. But it's called thequeencitydriver.com. I want you to go there. You'll see a link to sign up as an Uber driver. You'll see a link to sign up as a Lyft driver. Also, the money that Uber is giving away for free ride, or $15 for the total of, I think it's $15 for Lyft, for Uber, and $20 for Lyft. You can click on those and upload the Uber passenger app if you don't have it, and actually collect on those. So I'm giving you those. Uber and Lyft is giving you those. So I want you to take advantage of that. Subscribe to my channel, guys. I want to wish you the best success. I want to welcome you to the ride sharing world and say thank you for watching my video.